This is your chapter 11 quiz. We're only doing a few of the sections, so this is why it's so short. Here's a review for the quiz. You're able to use it on your quiz if you are an online virtual student. And here is example 1. It asks you to simplify the following rational expression. So on the top, we see that we can factor the top as a difference of two perfect squares. So one's going to be positive, one's going to be negative. And on the bottom, we see three terms with a plus in the back. That means this sign will double up. So what are factors of 5? They give you 6. 5 and 1. You will cancel. And that's your answer. Okay. All right, number 2, same thing. The top, we see three terms. We don't see a plus in the back. So the signs will not double up. They'll be opposite. It doesn't matter which one you put first. It just matters where the numbers go. So factors of -8 could be -4 and 2 or 4 and -2. Does that give you -2? This one does. If you're confused on how I did that, you need to reach out because then you have issues with factoring if you don't understand how that actually happened. This is all review from the previous chapter. Okay, so that's a skill we need to work on. Here we see there's a GCF of x. When we take that out, we're left with x squared minus x minus 12. Okay. We can keep simplifying it. Keep the top. Don't forget that x didn't go away, it's just off to the side. We have three terms. We don't have a plus in the back. So one is positive and one is negative. Factors of -12 that give you -1 is a -4 and a 3 and a 4 and a -3. Which one gives you -1? This one. And most likely it's going to be the ones where they can have something simplify. If nothing simplifies, something's probably off in your factoring. So if nothing reduces, go back and look at how you factored. And that's your answer. Number 3, it says when the quotient, so we're talking about division. Quotient's the answer, though, of division. A quotient is the answer of division. So it says when 40x over 3ab cubed is divided by 15x squared over 9a squared b, what's the quotient? What's the answer? A quotient is an answer of division. Well, we know that when we divide by a number, we actually are multiplying by its reciprocal. So now we can flip it. And yes, show every step. All right, if you simplify 9 and 3, 3 goes into 9 3 times. 5 goes into 15 3 times. 5 goes into 48 times. You can reduce down to 1x. If I take a b out, I'm left with 2 b's. If I take an a out, I'm left with 1a. So if we go across, oh, look, these 3's now simplify. So we get 8a over b squared x, which is right here. All right. Now here are ones where we don't have multiple choice. We got to do these on our own. So we can't simplify 8. But the top can be reduced to r plus 1, r minus 1 over 2. So we can simplify the r's plus 1's, and 2 can go into 8 4 times. So you're left with 4 times the quantity r minus 1. You can leave it like this, or you can distribute back in. Doesn't matter. Okay, the next one, we have b squared plus 6b plus 5 over 6b plus 6 divided by b plus 1, which is technically over 1. So when we divide, we're really multiplying by the reciprocal. We're going to get b plus 5, b plus 1 times 1 over b plus 1. Here is 6 times b plus 1. These simplify. We're going to get 1/6. All right, this one's a little hard to see, but it says, May and Tamika are finding 2x plus 6 divided by x plus 5 is divided by 2 over x plus 5, which means it's times x plus 5 over 2. Well, immediately we can see these reduce. But here we also see there's a GCF of 2. So the 2 simplify, and you're left with x plus 3. This does not say x plus 3, it says x plus 6. This does not say x plus 3 either. So are either of them correct? No. If you look, they did flip, but they reduced incorrectly. They just cut out that 2. You can't do that. You have to factor it out. You can't just cut it out. And here, they didn't multiply correctly. So you could just say no, they simplified incorrectly. But really, if you want to get specific, you could say Tamika did not multiply correctly. She never flipped it. And May reduced incorrectly. Okay, just try to work on getting answers that are more full rather than being like no. Okay. All right, so this is your review, and then complete the quiz on your own.